10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and... And the Aztecs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCLA's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defense, picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Leads it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Gets open down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They'll go back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know that something...
There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pressure coming. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll do it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA, number 2.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He's got it down the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pick off! What a play by this defense. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quickly complete. Touchdown Aztecs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
17, UCLA, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's House. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A quick pass to the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Pulled down for the tackle. Third down coming up after the completion. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking for a push on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them the offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew that.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Just keep slinging it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 10 over Pittsburgh. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCLA, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aztecs! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
31, UCLA, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This will likely be the last play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got his man on the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The spin, still on his feet. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run.
Touchdown, San Diego State! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Memphis. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Aztecs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UCLA.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a caught! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Looking deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a first down. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Pretty rare to see an inside run like that go for such a big gain.
Yeah, no trick 'em. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, creating the big hole for the running back to run through, and then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Near the 6-yard line. First and goal.
With the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
UCLA 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
UCLA 21.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. Sweet cut there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10 coming up. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He turns that loose down the right side. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bruins are marching down the field. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Runs through a tackle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to the running game. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. At the 45 on his way. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
UCLA.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets away from one. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.